Hello friends, welcome back to automationtestinginsider.com. This is SQL tutorial part 9 and today I'll show you how to find second lowest salary from employee detail table. Second lowest salary or third or nth lowest salary. And in the last video we talked about highest salaries, like how to get the second highest or third highest or nth highest. Now today I'll show you the lowest salaries. Okay, so I'll take you to my SQL Server Management Studio, and if you remember, like in part 8 we talked about 4 methods to get the highest salaries, like second highest or third highest or nth highest. So these are the different methods which we have used, like how to get using subquery, with less than operator, with not in operator, and we have used correlated subquery as well. And at last we talked about top keyword. Okay, so these are the different methods, 4 methods we have seen for highest salaries. Now using those queries I'll show you how we can get the lowest salaries, like second lowest or third lowest, whatever you want you can get from those queries. Just we need to make little bit of change in the query, and then you can get the lowest salary. So this is simple query, guys. Select staff from employee detail, order by salary descending. So suppose we want the salaries from higher to lower, we use order by keyword, order by salary descending. So if you want ascending, so by default it will be ascending order. When we use order by, so by default it will be ascending order, so we just use ascending order, right? So the lowest salary is 40,000. We have null for salary as null for one of the employees, and the lowest salary is 40,000, 45,000, 65. The first lowest is 40,000, and then second is 45,000, third is 65,000. So let's see like how we can get the lowest salary, the second lowest. Okay, so instead of highest I'll make it lowest, and then we used max function, right? So instead of max I'll use minimum, and here we have less than symbol, so we'll use greater than symbol. So these are the changes you need to make, just opposite of what we have written for highest, you need to just make it. So I'll explain you how we get. So this is for the second lowest. So what is the second lowest? 45,000. It won't consider null, so it will give me 45,000. So here you can see 45,000. So what we have done, so we have two queries, right? This is inner query and this is outer query. So inner query first, it will execute and it will get the lowest salary, which is 40,000. Now outer query will exclude that lowest salary, right? So which is 40,000. So when we exclude this, we'll get this as minimum one, right? 45,000. So that is what we got from this query. Now third highest, right? Third lowest. Suppose we want third lowest. So how do we do that? Just nesting of queries, right? So inside that we have one more query, like we have seen how to get the third highest. So we have inserted one more query, subquery inside the other query. So similarly for lowest also, and we need to just make the changes like max to min, as we have done for the previous query, and less than, instead of less than we use greater than. Now this will give me third lowest salary. So here we got for 65,000, because sometimes interviewer might ask you at the time of any interview, like any testing interview, like get the lowest salary or highest salary. So you should know like how to write the query. Okay, so you should know the logic as well. And let's talk about the method 2. So similarly we need to just change here minimum, and we will get minimum here as well. So this will give me second lowest salary, which is 45,000. Now let's talk about method 3, which is more convenient and very useful. So this is what we have used for highest salary. Now we want second lowest, right? So what we'll do, second distinct salary from employee detail A, where 2, we want second, so we'll put 2 only. And instead of less than or equal to, just we need to make changes over here, just reverse of it, greater than or equal to. Now this will give me second lowest salary, which is 45,000. Now we want third lowest. We'll get the third lowest, which is 65,000. Suppose we want the first one, so you need to just make change here and you'll get 40,000. Suppose you want fourth one, you will get the fourth lowest salary, 66. So let me show you here. So fourth one should be 66. So this is what we can get. Now the last one is this one. Now there is a difference here when we talk about okay, null and non-null values. Okay, so if you see the previous methods, we didn't consider the null values. For this query it will consider the null value, okay, because we are going to use here top keyword. So what is the change we need to make over here? Just reverse, like first inside this query we'll get the top 2 salaries. So let's say, suppose you want the third lowest, so select distinct top 3 salaries from employee detail order by salary, and we want ascending order. Earlier for highest we want descending order, so this will give us 3 salaries, so it will consider the null values as well. Okay, so this is the from lower to higher, so this is in ascending order. Now from these 3 salaries we want the top one, which is lowest, okay, like third lowest, so we'll get 45,000, like order by salary and descending. We'll keep this as descending. From this list we want the descending order and top one from the descending order, so it will pick this 45,000. so this is how we'll get like that. And suppose you want the first lowest, so it will print null value, because the topmost salary is null, right? For employee one we have null value, so that is the reason we got null. For if you want second, we have already seen. Third, I think third we have seen. Second, let's see the second one. Second should print 40,000, 45, 65, like that. Second should be 40,000. Suppose you want third, so it should print 45,000. Fourth, it should print 65. So this is what we can make the changes to our query, what we have seen for highest salaries, and we can get the lowest salary. So this is all about today's, guys, and yeah, please subscribe this channel and click the bell icon to get the notification for upcoming videos. So in the next part we'll talk about probably we'll see the date functions, date related functions, or probably we can see case switch case statement in SQL. So thank you guys for watching. Have a nice day. Bye bye.